Okay. Hey guys, it's Emily, and you're watching Em Loves TV, the place to be if you're looking to meet and attract the perfect partner. The Mystery Method's 7-hour rule states that it takes 7 hours of one-on-one interaction for a girl to feel comfortable enough to sleep with a potential love interest. My research largely confirms this theory, and as such, I always encourage my clients to wait until at least date number 3 to even think about becoming intimate. The good news is, though, that date number 3 can actually come on the same day as date number 2, if you play your cards right. In this segment of Em Loves TV, I'm going to tell you how to escalate date number 2, if it's going well, and segue it into date number 3 on the same day. So let's say you've got your blood pumping from the ride or walk across the Golden Gate Bridge, and you're noticing that your date is demonstrating a lot of what mystery refers to as IOIs, or indicators of interest. My suggestion then is that you transition the date into lunch in Sausalito. If you're on a bike, you have 2 route options. First, you can take the downward sloping hill and wrap around the underbelly of the freeway while taking in the gorgeous and historic views of Fort Baker. Second, and slightly easier route, you can ride up the hill, the only incline is the first one you can see from the foot of the bridge, and take a right. Then, take a quick left to follow the road aside the freeway. While the second route is easier, it does require some finesse on the part of the car dodging. So men, I need you to take the lead and protect your lady friend from any unforeseen road collisions. She'll love this, by the way. Follow the road into Sausalito and lock your bikes at the main bike racks by the ferry docks. Enjoy the small town feel of Sausalito as you walk past charming gallerias, cozy coffee shops, and scrumptious restaurants. For food, take her to Barrel House with the most unbelievable view of the bay you've ever seen. Request a seat outside on the water, but keep in mind there are no reservations available. It's first come, first serve, but it's absolutely 110% worth the wait. And even if there is a wait, it won't matter because the bar is so expansive and serves a list of unique, freshly squeezed juice libations. The perfect refreshment after a long bike ride. When you get to your seats outside, keep your eyes peeled for the seals that like to loll around in the murky waters, or the ducks and seagulls that tend to plunge headfirst into the ocean for fish. The reason this location is so ideal is because it takes away the normal interview-style pressure of dating. More than likely, you'll be sitting side by side with a mutual and outward focus, which is ideal for increasing sexual tension and relieving the pressure of having someone focus all of their attention on you. The sea life and sailboats will give you plenty to talk about, and conversation will be much more natural because you won't be forced to grasp for ideas on what to talk about. Let me tell you something. I hate traditional dinner dates early on in relationships. They are a complete recipe for failure, and let me tell you why. First of all, when you sit across from someone at a table, it naturally activates the interview relationship, which can either be threatening if one or both people feel judged or insecure, or else can just be downright dull. Secondly, without an actual activity, you have to rely on just your charming personality alone, which can be nearly impossible given the fact that you just met this person. A date like this leads to the inevitable overused banter and repetitive barrage of questions like, "So, how long have you been a lawyer?" Dry, dry, dry. Even the most compatible people in the world have difficulty with unnatural and forced settings like these. Avoid putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation and save the dinner dates until you've known the person long enough to know they can maintain a conversation. Another reason I love this spot is because it naturally creates opportunities to plan your next date. Overlooking the bay will allow you to see the ferry, for one example, which naturally leads to questions like, have you ever been on the ferry or gone to Angel Island? If they say no, you can say, I've heard it's unbelievable. We'll have to go next weekend. If they say yes, perfect. I was looking for a tour guide. I've never been. The same goes for the sailboats. Have you ever been sailing on the bay? Or speedboats. Have you ever driven a speedboat? Or canoes? Have you ever done a canoe race? Or paddleboarding? Have you ever tried paddleboarding? Or you can do the same thing with locations. Have you ever been to Angel Island or Tiburon or on a cruise ship in SF? You see what I'm getting at here? It's way easier to engage and maintain intriguing conversations when you've got an outward focus on a beautiful area, rich with new and ever-changing ideas. If you want to get really good at this skill, try taking an improv class at BATS in San Francisco. They'll teach you how to draw inspiration on the spot from your environment alone. Pretty cool. And guess what? Now you know how to escalate a date that's going well. If you like this video, like it, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, if you're a local to San Francisco, make sure and visit my matchmaking website at mmatch.com. My database is filling up, and I might just have the perfect person for you. Thanks so much for watching M Loves TV, and keep up the good work because you deserve the perfect partner.